Hey guys, and welcome to a proper daily vlog for Fashion Mumblr Vlogtober. I say proper daily vlog because I know a lot of my vlogs recently have been like over a couple of days, or they've been kind of lifestyle videos, and I wanted to do a real kind of day in the life video. So today is Monday and it's my, I guess you could say it's my admin day, and Mondays are just the days when I try not to do any meetings. I try and just stay home all day and get stuff done. And the lighting is really weird in here for filming, so I apologise about that. So today I thought I would vlog because it might be quite interesting to share with you the kind of things that a blogger does on a daily basis that's not the, I don't want to say not the fun side, but not the glamorous side, and maybe a few things that you just kind of don't realise what we do behind the scenes, because there's so much stuff. And myself and other bloggers, we talk about this all the time. We're like, oh, I wish people could see like the stuff that goes on that you don't see, like not the meetings, not the fun events, not the photo shoots, not even the filming of the videos and the writing of the blog posts, because I guess you know that we have to do that as well as the just publishing. But today, Monday, is one of those days where I'm just gonna get on with the other stuff, because my to-do list has been growing and growing and growing, and in fact I've got like a huge to-do list in my head. So the first thing I'm going to do is write out a proper to-do list. But just to give you an idea, today I'm going to be tackling my inbox. So I've got tons and tons of emails I've got to reply to. I've also got a few calls with brands, so I'm going to be making a few phone calls to discuss projects that we might be working on together. So a lot of my time is taken up by talking to brands, especially if I don't have time to meet them. And then also I met my accountant on Friday, and let's just say I've not been very good at keeping track of my finances, like my receipts, because when you're a blogger, a lot of us, we're our own companies, we're sole traders or we're self-employed, which means we have to keep track of receipts and like expenses. So a lot of people, when they work for a company, they put their expenses through and someone else deals with them, like the financial team, but we have to do all of that ourselves. So today is going to be a fun day of doing kind of accounting things as well. I also need to set up a business bank account because my accountant said I need to do that. So yeah, a lot of admin. I've also got to go to the post office because I borrowed some sunglasses for a shoot, so I've got to go and return those. I've got a few contracts to read through, so it's not going to be a glamorous day, but I thought I would vlog today because it should be fairly interesting for you to see the other things that bloggers get up to, and basically why we're always so busy. Everyone's like, oh, but you're on holiday or you're going out doing photo shoots. Well, actually there is so much that goes on behind the scenes, as well as the stuff that you guys see. So that's what you're going to be having a little glimpse into in today's video. So first thing on my to-do list is to write a to-do list. So that's what I'm going to do now, try and get a few of these thoughts off my mind and onto paper so I can just have the satisfaction of ticking them off as I do them. So let's find a pen and paper and write that list. Okay, my to-do list is done. I've tied my hair up. This is pretty much how I look every day when I'm working from home. I have my casual and comfy jumper on. This one is from, what's that shop? Brandy Melville. I got this just the first time I ever went into the store, and I normally just clip my hair away from my face using one of these hairdresser clips. So yeah, this is pretty much what I look like every day when I work from home. My to-do list is actually not looking too long, but these tasks are quite big. So I've got some really fun things on it, like make sure I go through the process to register myself for VAT, because my accountant said I need to do that. I have got to also, as I said, set up a business bank account. I've got to film some clips for a misguided haul video. I need to take some blog photos for a sponsored blog post, and I don't know about other bloggers, but when a post is sponsored, when I have to take the photos, it always kind of feels like homework. So I always put them off. But yeah, I need to do those today before the lighting goes. Luckily, it's quite nice and bright outside, so hopefully it should be good for photos. I have got to fill out a couple of contracts and send those back. I've got tons of emails to do. I've had a sponsored blog post come back to me from a brand and they've made some edits, so I need to go through and edit that. And also with a video, I've had a video come back that needs some edits. So when we work with a brand, when bloggers work with brands, bloggers obviously get like 90% of the creative freedom, but sometimes a brand wants like specific messages to be said in a certain way, or you know, they just want to make changes, because after all, if they are sponsoring a blog post or sponsoring a video, then that video is kind of an ad for them, so they should have, or they do want final control over what is said in the video, if that makes sense, which is a little bit annoying, especially if we have to refilm things, because then it means you have to refilm the whole thing if it's a video, because you can't just like suddenly have different hair and makeup. So that's something that takes a long time. Luckily I don't think I'm going to have to refilm. I'm just going to have to switch some bits around and crop some bits out. So I've got to do that today, and I've got a call with a brand in about 4 minutes at 12:30, and we're going to be talking about a collaboration that might be going on at Christmas. So I am going to prepare myself for that call, just reread over some old emails, and I will chat to you guys after that. But I might go make myself a fresh cup of tea to have during the call. Okay, so I've had my call and now it's back to emails, and so let me give you an idea of what like a blogger's inbox entails. So a few of my emails for this morning are trying to get dates in the diary, so trying to catch up with people, trying to have meetings. I've got a load of event invitations, quite a few of them I'm not able to go to, so I'm just sending RSVPs, just being polite, just letting them know that I can't go, sadly. I've got some emails from brands letting me know about some new brands that they're looking after, some new product ranges, and I'm reading through some press releases. And a brand has just got in touch with me, inviting me out for a day with them on Wednesday, so pretty last minute. So I'm just trying to rearrange my diary, which is proving a little bit challenging, but you know, that's what we're doing. And then let's see what else. I sent over an invoice to a brand and I didn't fill it out properly, so I've got to go through the invoice and put in their correct details. Arranging a breakfast with a brand, this company, we're trying to sort out a contract together, and we're just going through a few of the particular details within the contract. And then I've got an email from the PR who helped me with my eyebrows to try and arrange another date to go in for getting them re-tattooed. Talking to a company about a Snapchat campaign. Rewriting a few edits for a blog post that I'm working on. So yeah, loads and loads of emails to be getting on with. I have been doing emails so far for 2 hours this morning, and I've not even reached Friday's emails, because Friday I was in Gloucester, so I didn't get to do many emails. But yeah, this morning I've only been doing emails to come through today, so it's going to be quite a long day of emails. So before I get sucked in again, I'm going to go and take a few video clips for the video, which is hopefully going to go live tonight, because that one is, again, I'm working with a brand for that one. You probably will have already seen it. So I'm going to go and take some video clips, and then it's going to be back into the inbox. So I was just trying to take some blog photos on the bed, and somebody decided that I'd created rather a comfy area, didn't you, Marone? So I now have a little bit of help. Yes, I'm talking about you, Mr. Sausage. Complete change of outfit since you last saw me, because I just did a few blog photos and then I decided to put my pajamas on afterwards because it'd be far more comfortable. So as you just saw from that little clip, I was just taking some photos on the bed, including a fluffy blanket, and then Dexter decided to make himself at home there, and somehow taking blog photos has just taken me over an hour. So it's now 2 o'clock and I feel like I haven't even ticked one thing off my to-do list. So I'm going to spend the next hour getting the video for tonight, although I don't even think there's enough time to get that tonight done, and then I've got to send it across to the brand to make sure they're happy with it. So who knows, you may not have even seen it by now. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of editing. God knows when I'm going to have time for lunch, but luckily I did have a big breakfast, so I should be okay. My emails, I can see that in the time that I've been doing photos, I have 188 unread emails, so it's just never ending. So I'm just going to put the vlogging camera down for a little bit, get some editing done, and then I'll let you know my progress in a couple of hours. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is now 4 o'clock. When did I last speak to you? I feel like it felt like it was about 2 hours ago, but I don't really know. But I've managed to get 2 things ticked off my to-do list, which is just insane considering it's 4 o'clock and I've just not even completed half my to-do list, which is just insane. I wanted to have done so much today, but everything takes so much longer, and I don't procrastinate. Like, I don't spend ages going on Facebook, or like, I don't even go on Instagram. Like, I haven't even posted an Instagram photo since breakfast this morning. So I have not been procrastinating. I even would say that the biggest distraction is emails. Like, when emails come in, a lot of the time you have to reply pretty quickly because, for example, I was just talking to a brand about an event that's going on Wednesday, which is 2 days from now. So we were just going through the details for that. I've got like deadlines coming up, so everything on email is pretty urgent. So I feel like I always just get sucked into my inbox, and sorry, I'm faffing with my hair because it's coming undone. Yeah, I just can't seem to get anything done with my inbox, just constantly pinging. So that's why I tend to wake up early and try and get as much as I can done before 9 AM, because once the emails start pinging, they're just such a distraction. So yeah, my usual technique of getting up super early and working before the emails didn't really happen today because I did have a breakfast thing, and I don't think I properly sat down and started working till about 11, which has really thrown me off. So I've got a video uploading right now, and I don't like to use my internet at the same time because it just goes really, really slow, which is a good excuse for me to have a break. So I've come downstairs and I've just seen these dates, which has reminded me that I bought them to make some protein balls, and I haven't actually had any lunch. I haven't eaten anything since avocado on toast at 10:30 this morning. So I'm gonna make some protein balls. Hopefully I've got the rest of the ingredients. They should be super quick. I've made them before, like with other people, and they take just a few minutes. You just shove everything in your blender, or I've got the Thermomix, which is even better. So I'm just gonna remind myself of the recipe, which is, I think it's a Deliciously Ella one from Pinterest, and then I'm gonna stick in some pistachios just for good measure. So hopefully it won't take me too long to make some of those, and then I've got something nice to snack on. Okay, so everything has been blended together, and as you can see, I've got my nice little mixture in my Thermomix, and I just tasted a little bit, hence why I'm still licking my lips, and it is wonderful. I actually substituted a few ingredients from Deliciously Ella's recipe. I didn't have cocoa powder, or cacao, no, she wanted raw cacao, which I did not have, but instead I had like a chocolate protein powder, which is not quite the same, but I did read the ingredients. I'll show you. It's the green superfood, alkalizing and energizing plant-based nutrition. I don't know, but when I went to an event recently, they highly recommended this, and I got it from Amazon. So yeah, I used that instead of cacao. And then I put in all the rest of the ingredients she recommended, and it tastes really, really good. And personally, when I have protein balls, I like to have something a little bit more solid in there as well. So I've got the rest of the almonds from my pack because the recipe needed 200 grams and I had 300. So I'm gonna put an almond inside a few of the balls, or most of them, because it's nice to have a little bit of crunch, and I love a good almond. And I've also got some goji berries, so I might do a few of the balls just with a load of goji berries stuck in there as well. So next thing to do is roll them out and then put them in the fridge for an hour or so, if I can control myself until then, because these are so, so, so yummy. And also they have got loads of almonds in them, and almonds contain magnesium, which is really good if you are a little bit low on energy. So like right now, 4:30, a bit of an energy slump, these are absolutely perfect for that. Really good for your afternoon cup of herbal tea, which is definitely the next thing on my to-do list. It's actually amazing how few balls that mixture makes. I honestly thought with the amount of ingredients I was putting in the blender that I was going to be eating protein balls for a week, but actually I've only made this tray here for the balls and then a couple of spares. Although having said that, I did eat quite a few while I was making them, and they are so filling. I must have had the equivalent of like 3 balls, but I honestly feel really full. Like I won't be snacking until dinner time, that is for sure. So I'm now going to put these in the fridge and let them set, and they'll be ready for munching in an hour or so, if I'm even hungry. Alrighty, so I'm back in the chair and it's back on with a little bit more work. I'm going to tackle a few more emails. It's now 5 o'clock, so this is just pretty much the last blast of emails until everybody goes home. Everybody apart from me, that is. I will just continue working until about 9 o'clock tonight probably, because I have got so much to do. So just looking through my emails now, I've got a few appointments to confirm. I've got a few press days to RSVP to. I haven't even started doing my financial stuff, so I've still got to do the VAT registry. I've got an entire box full of receipts that I've still got to go through. I've got a few people chasing me for deadlines, so yeah, tons and tons left to do. And yeah, it's making me feel a little bit overwhelmed, if I'm honest, that my to-do list is just really not that much shorter. If anything, it's longer. The emails that I've got today are just giving me more tasks to do, so I might write another to-do list and then just crack on with some emails. It's 6:30 now and I have just finished doing my emails. They are not done. I still haven't tackled Friday's emails. It was still just today's ones. But I feel like everyone's left the office now, so I might as well just stop working. There's my inbox pinging right now. So obviously some people are still in the office. But yeah, I'm going to stop doing emails now and I'm going to edit some blog photos, edit some videos, and get those kind of bits and bobs done. I'll probably do a few more emails first thing in the morning before I go to the blogger event. Dexter is currently shredding a newspaper on the floor, so I need to clear that up. I'm going to, yeah, edit some blog photos and edit a video, get that exporting, and then I'm going to go down to Doddle and pick up my blogger mail. So I don't know if I mentioned, I don't think I did, but my blogger friend Sheldon is coming over tonight, and her train doesn't get into King's Cross until 9 o'clock, so she'll be coming over at about 9:30. So my aim is to continue working all the way up till then, because I just want to like tick off as much as possible from my to-do list, and yeah, haven't really ticked off that much so far. That's M as we speak, see you just after 9. So yeah, I just got an email actually a few hours ago now from a company called the Blogger Program, and they want me to do an interview for them on a piece that they're writing, so that's probably going to take me about 20 minutes to write up some interview pieces. And then the blog photos that I took today, I will just export them all into Lightroom, give those a bit of a tweak, some brightening, some lighting adjustments, and then edit some video clips. So yeah, that'll probably take me up until about 8 o'clock to do those bits, so I'm gonna crack on. Once again, sorry this vlog is really not very exciting, but I told you that not every single day in a blogger's life is exciting. There's a lot of days at home when you're just doing emails. There's no procrastination going on, it's literally just emails, 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 work, do something else, do emails. Apart from making those energy balls, I have literally not done anything apart from work today. So yeah, not as fabulous as you may think it is, but I'm not complaining because I love my job and days like this are just part of it, so I'm just gonna get cracking. Okay, it is 7:30. And Dexter and I are done. I cannot concentrate anymore. I'm such a morning worker as opposed to an evening worker. But yeah, I have just spent the last hour since I last spoke to you doing emails. I know I said I was going to stop doing emails, but they're like a vortex. I just can't, you know, I feel like I always want to have a clear inbox, otherwise I can't relax. So I just ended up doing emails. Sorry, I'm just trying to let Dexter down off my lap. There we go. So I haven't done the video that I was going to do, and I haven't edited the blog posts that I was going to do because emails just take so long. I feel like that's a running theme of this video. But yeah, my brain is not really working anymore, so I'm going to go down to Doddle. I have packaged up some misguided returns, so I'm going to go down and drop them off and collect some blogger mail. I'm not going to bother taking my camera with me, so I'll see you guys. I'll probably be back here just before 8 o'clock and we can undo a little bit of blogger mail together. And in case you can't tell, I am mentally exhausted. Back home again, and I had to carry 3 big bags full of blogger mail, but I can never complain about carrying blogger mail because I'm always just like, I'm so lucky to be getting all of this. But my shoulders are killing me from carrying those 3 big heavy bags. I did actually unbox a load of it at Doddle because there was so many boxes, and I knew that a lot of it would just be packaging and there was no way I could carry all the boxes. So a lot of the blogger mail is already unboxed, but I will go upstairs to have a little look through it in a few minutes. But first I'm going to put my dinner on, just turning the oven on. And I went to M&S in Brixton, and really lazy, cheap meal. I've got a sweet and sour crispy chicken banquet for one. This is like the ultimate single girl meal, I feel like. Crispy battered chicken with sweet and sour sauce, egg fried rice, and wok fried beef chow mein. Sounds absolutely amazing. Yeah, I feel like if I was single, I would just eat shit all the time because there's no motivation to cook healthily for one person. I don't know, I guess there is, but it would take me a long time to get used to that. So hopefully I'm not single anytime soon. Bit of a morbid topic. On that note, Charlie is in Mallorca today and tomorrow and Wednesday, so that's why he's not here. So I'm quite thankful to have Em coming over shortly. She will be, what time is it? 8:20. She'll be coming into King's Cross in less than an hour, and she'll probably be with me in an hour, so not too much longer, all by my lonesome. So yeah, gonna stick this chicken in. Oh wow, look, comes in like a snazzy box. Did you know, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get this in the oven and then I'll head upstairs to show you what is in today's vlogger mail. Okay, most of the blogger mail is now unboxed, and instead of going through everything, which would take a million years, I'm just going to show you a few of my favourite pieces. First of all, Urban Decay's new Naked Ultimate Basics All Matte All Naked palette. I have seen this on Pinterest and I've been dying to get one of these. In fact, I was going to buy one tomorrow, but Urban Decay really kindly sent me one of these, so I'm very excited to try this. I think I'm going to do a roundup post on the blog soon about some favourite palettes, because I also have this one. Oh, Dexter's found the false teeth. I'll show you those in a second. I also have this one from Hourglass, which is just absolutely stunning. This one arrived a few days ago, but it's got some absolutely beautiful ambient light powders in there. So let me know if you'd like a blog post all about some palettes. I also really kindly got sent some bits from Sweaty Betty, which I just absolutely love. I've got an outdoor running top, which is going to inspire me to go for some more outdoor exercise, because when it gets cold, I just don't. So yeah, they've sent me that, which is definitely going to be a bit of a motivator, as well as their leggings. These are a pair of their new leggings, and these are their butt lifting leggings. So apparently they make you look like you've got a really good bouquet when you wear those. I was also really kindly sent a whole host of products from Temple Spa's new truffle range, and they're all really like luxurious and moisturising, so I might slather some of those on when Em gets here. Maybe we'll have a bit of a pamper night. What else? I have a few beauty boxes, so let's compare a couple. I've got Glossy Box and My Little Box, so let's have a little look inside those. Gosh, this lighting is really bad, I'm so sorry guys. But yeah, so let's start with My Little Box. This is obviously like a travel edition. They also sent this beautiful passport holder, but I think this is just like a press gift. I don't think this usually comes with the boxes. Let me see if I can get this open. Okie dokie, so inside we have a beautiful little ribbon tying it all together. Just undo that one. Bienvenue à Brooklyn. Of course, My Little Box is a French beauty box company. They've put in some information about Brooklyn, which I think, by the looks of it, is maybe a fashion... Oh no, it comes with its own fashion magazine. Cool. And then we've got a little leaflet. Ooh, what is this? This is My Little Box Coffee Made Me Do It. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh my god, this is so cute. It's like one of these really cute little retro camping mugs, like a metal one. That is absolutely adorable. Imagine this like filled with hot chocolate and marshmallows. I'm a little bit in love with that, and I love that it's this kind of tin material. That is so cute. So that was in the box, a really nice little lifestyle item. And then we've got a pouch, which is just very useful. Gosh, this is rather large. What's this? So we have, wow, really, really big size, Fashionista brunette mask from the Catwalk by TG range. Annoyingly, I'm not a brunette, so it's not ideal for me, but I definitely have a friend that will work perfectly for. And then we've got what I think is a lip liner. Holy crap! By Terry Crayon Kohl. Oh my god, this is a waterproof eyeliner from By Terry. That is amazing. Gosh, I've never seen anything that luxurious in a beauty box like this before. And then you've got, what is this? Save My Nails, My Little Beauty Box own brand nail varnish. And then this, I think, is a pair of earrings. gosh, that is a very generous beauty box. Then we have this month's glossy box, so let's have a little look what's inside here. I think this is the November box, a little sneak preview. Let's have a look inside this one. Ooh, lots of big pieces, which I like the look of. Ooh, I like the sound of this. This is a Be Good Honey and Camelina facial exfoliator. Really like the sound of that. I like the sound of honey within the exfoliator. Nice and luxurious for winter. New Beauty shampoo. That's a really nice little travel size one. This is Trifle Cosmetics lip balm. Really fun packaging. Nice big turquoise. Dexter, please stop shredding this box. No, you little monkey. Stop it. Beast. Yes, we've got a lovely lip balm. And then also, oh, how beautiful, a little mini Nooks, one of these body shimmers, which I'm going to put to one side because I want to take that on holiday with me. Secret Flush. This is a lip stain duo. Very exciting. And a mattifying primer from PS Pro, which I think is the Primark beauty range. So I'm intrigued to give this a try. It's RRP £5, which is very good for mattifying primer. But nice to try it out in this month's glossy box. Lots of fabulous items in my Blogger Mail haul from today. I'm sure you'll agree. Do you guys still like it when I show you those bits and bobs? Because I know that it kind of happens in most daily vlogs, because I do get sent quite a lot of Blogger Mails. So yeah, I do tend to do it in most daily vlogs. So let me know if you still enjoy seeing Blogger Mail snippets. And if you don't, then I won't do them anymore, but I always think it's quite nice to show you a little bit of what's going on. So I've just opened the oven. Dexter, don't, you'll burn your little schnezzwick. And I'm going to plate up my sweet and sour chili chicken. But I'm not going to vlog myself eating, firstly because you guys don't need to see that, and secondly because the lighting in the lounge is going to be appalling. But in case you wondered, this is what my dinner looks like. I've got my sweet chili battered chicken, got my shredded beef chow mein, egg fried rice and sweet and sour sauce, and I'm excited to demolish it. No, this is not the camera playing tricks on your eyes. I'm wearing a gold face mask. And look who else is wearing a gold face mask. I'm a Snapchat filter. You literally look like the butterfly filter. So Emma's here. Here she is. I was like counting down your arrival. I was like, oh, Emma's gonna be here all day, wasn't I? So we both put on the Temple Spa Truffle-esque face mask, which you saw me unbox a few minutes ago. Ultra Hydration and Radiance mask with gold, black truffle and Hydra Plump Complex, but we just both like that we are gold. Lovely. Looking lovely, and we're just watching a bit of telly, having our cups of tea, hardcore wild party night, and I'm going to do my nails. So yeah, Blogger Pamper evening in session.
The best kind of evening.
Yay. So I've washed the face mask off and my skin is feeling lovely and smooth, and Em and I are just getting into bed now. I'm sleeping with this little sausage this evening. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's vlog. I'm sorry it wasn't the most exciting of vlogs, but hey ho, not every single day is the most exciting, even though it may look like it on the lovely world of Instagram. But yeah, anyway, back to exciting vlogs hopefully tomorrow and the next day. Doing something really fun on Wednesday, so I'll take you along with me to that. So until then, thanks for watching and I'll see you very soon. Bye!